And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snap it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And here's the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what.
Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Direct snap. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Penn State 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Snap it to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in.
He's loose. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Looking downfield. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half. Got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of those big moves.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Get set.
He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the two-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Penn State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Direct snap. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Penn State 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. with jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Snap it to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
2nd down coming up.
Let's go, break.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
One more play to pad the stats.
Check, check. Red 70, black saw. All right.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense.